Morning, welcome back to BTHQ Banter week 6. It is 9:25. I am a happy bunny. Look what's behind me! A superb amount of cardboard boxes from our friends at IKEA. Whoop whoop, well done. They did text me at 7 o'clock this morning to say that they would be delivering within the hour. I freaked out a little bit, rang Elspeth, she said she'd come down and let them in, but they then phoned me about 5 minutes later to say that they'd noticed on their list that they were delivering through business hours and they could be with me after 9, and I was like, thank God for that. So, it's here, which is brilliant. There is an awful lot of boxes. We are actually only going to assemble 3 of the units today so that we can finish off this unit in here, unit 2. All of the small Kallax 4x4 cubes are going home with me to get dropped off to Darren so that he can make a start on building my cutting tables because he lives near me. And then there is also 4 other Kallaxes in here because at the same point I ordered lots because I'm transforming my lounge at home. So they will have to get back to my house gradually. So I think I'll probably be taking a box home a day because I'm not sure where I'll put them otherwise. We've got classes tomorrow and Saturday. But anyway, Robin should be here in a minute. We're going to start building. Happy days. It's done! I decided to save you time lapses of us putting up Kallax shelves and moving boxes and sorting stuff because you don't need to see that. You just want to see the finished something. So I'm going to say it's finished, although there are still lots of little jobs that need doing, and they will be done over the course of the next 2 weeks. But all the furniture is up, everything is sorted, and there is nothing in this room anyway that I don't want to keep. So I'll spin you around and show you in here, and then I'll take you through into unit 1 and explain what's happening in there. So my wall of Kallax, isn't it beautiful? Robin and I built this one and this one today, and then these 2 we have moved along. Oh, something's just popped off the wall, random. The table is now here in the centre, so there's plenty of room to get around that, which is lovely. We've worked out what's going where on the shelves, and as you can see, the shelves that run along here, which is an eye line, have got samples of classes on them, so that's nice. It's just pretty to look at, and we're going to try and keep that as current as possible with things that we have currently running. And then we've worked out that on the shelf below, this one, this one, this one and this one are going to have cupboard doors on them. So you can see we've written with a chalk pen inside the Kallax. So when I go to IKEA next week, I will get doors for those. And then there's still some empty boxes down the bottom and some empty holes, and a few of the boxes and trays haven't got anything in them, which is good because that leaves me a little bit of space. I'm still not quite sure about what's going on up there, but I'm all right with it at the moment. Then we've brought the coat rack in from next door. We'll get another one for next door. And in the corner here, I've used one of my big wooden crates, and that's then got all of the fabric rolls and wadding and everything standing in it, so I'm quite pleased with that. Behind the door at the moment is my extra cutting table, which when my trestle legs are freed up will then go up against this Kallax, and that will be an extra cutting space. But obviously the great thing is it can be put away if we want it to. I haven't tidied up my corner yet, it's still a bit of a mess, but I'll get that done over the weekend. The art shelves are now completed. I've put a banner across the corner so you can't really see what's behind it, but it is really neat and tidy, and there's a light behind there too. So yeah, really pleased with how this room is working out. There will be another table added here, but we had a bit of an issue with that, which I'll cover in a minute, but it will be going there to make that a 3x3. So unit 1, a little bit of a mess, but the table is here. We had screwed on all of the pieces to the back here, but it's all a little bit wonky and we can't work out why. I think it might be because we haven't got a proper screwdriver. I've only got an electric screwdriver and that doesn't reach down inside the holes. So I'm going to bring a screwdriver in tomorrow and get that fixed. There's a big box of empty baskets down there. That will eventually be used when we sort out this cupboard, because the plan is all of these IKEA boxes in this big unit here are all going to be full of fabric, and at the moment there's all sorts of fabric and random things in them, so we do need to sort those out. That is kind of the next job for this unit, but probably won't happen until next week. And then this wardrobe is going to be full of all of our haberdashery and sewing supplies. Out on the table here at the moment is lots of samples from classes that I don't want anymore. There's a few craft materials and various other bits, and because we've got lots of people coming in the next couple of days, we've got an honesty pot, and I'm just going to say pay what you think the thing is worth, because I'd rather get a little something for it rather than just to throw it away, and I'm not sure that the charity shop is going to want it. At the moment this corner is a little bit of a dumping ground. There's all the spare olive legs there, and in this corner is all the other IKEA furniture that came in the delivery, and that is all for my house, but I'm not going to take that home until next week when I'm actually ready to assemble it. But otherwise it's all looking much better in here. My bags are on there waiting to go home. These are some things that people are going to be coming and picking up for me over the next couple of days. So this room will tidy itself up over the next couple of days. All of these big boxes are going home with me because they're going to help me pack up my living room so that I can get that redecorated, and the lounge will also get a bit of a tidy up once everything is finished next door. But yeah, so we have made absolutely amazing progress this week. Bear in mind it's Thursday today. We've been in every single day for the last 7 days pretty much, even popping in last Sunday for a little bit. So there's been an awful lot of work taken place to get everything rejigged and moved about and sorted. There's still an awful lot to do, but they're all bite-sized chunks, so they're a little bit more achievable. When I've got a couple of hours I can sort through a few boxes. Then once I've got rid of everything in this unit that I no longer want, I'm ready to put everything away in its proper homes, and we can have a little bit less clutter out on display. Then comes the really nice bit. I get to play with my Cricut and do signs and logos and tags and all sorts for all the boxes and the drawers, but I'm not going to do any of that until absolutely everything is sorted and all of the furniture is in the right place and I'm happy with it before I start to put labels and things on it. So a big shout out as well to Robin here. She's been so helpful the last 2 days. I could never have achieved what I've achieved today, and I'm pleased that the studio is back and ready for classes tomorrow and Saturday, and I will see you then. I need to go and get my children from school, and I'm gonna go and have a shower because I don't know about you, Robin. Yeah. I stink. Good morning, welcome back to BTHQ Banter. We have our first session in the new space. Yay! Say hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Is it good?
Yes.
Bright, airy, cheerful, clear. There's space. Look, space.
Have I just got to learn where everything is again?
Oh, dizzy. What?
Have I just got to learn where everything is again?
No, we are going to relabel all the boxes. Don't worry, but that happens in a couple of weeks once we're sure that everything needs to live where it needs to live. It's a process, people. And next door we've got our lovely beginner crochet ladies. Say hello everyone.
Hello.
They're not quite so well trained, are they? Shall we try that again? Say hello everyone.
Hello.
Oh my goodness, there's no hope. There's no hope. So another day's over at BTHQ. I've had a really nice quiet afternoon. Unfortunately one of my ladies was poorly and another one was a no-show. But I did get a top finished, so I made this. Oh, I can't really show you very easily, hang on. Ooh, little raglan top, and I have used my Cricut to put winging it on the top. I'll do a proper photo of it and a proper video of it later. I also hemmed up another raglan that I'd put together a couple of weeks ago. I did them both at the same time, cut out, and I've just been sewing them gradually, but I needed a bit of 5 minutes to get them sorted. But they're all done, so that's nice. It's now 5 o'clock. Mr. Mac is home. He has gone to pick up the kids early from after school club, and I'm going to go home and see him because it's been 11 days since I last saw him, and we'll be back here tomorrow for another busy day. Good morning, it is Monday. Welcome back to BTHQ Banter. It is about 10:30. I've only just got in. I've had a bit of a weekend, if I'm honest. You might notice the last video you saw was Friday and that there was absolutely nothing to see on Saturday. If you follow me on social media and Instagram, then you will have known I didn't have a very nice day on Saturday. I don't want to go into too much detail really, because there's probably lots and lots of reasons as to why this happened, and I still don't know why this happened. But needless to say, we had a class in the morning and a class in the afternoon with 10 pupils on each class, and our tutor never arrived. Not a new tutor, it's someone who has taught here before. Where they are, I still don't know. Obviously, my first thought is, are they okay? I'm a horrible person, you know. They could be in hospital, they could have had a family tragedy, anything could have happened, or they could just have decided they didn't want to turn up. I'm hoping it's not the latter. If it is the latter, obviously that just makes my anger even more founded. But anyway, we're going to leave it there. I didn't film anything on Saturday because needless to say, I was in a bit of a stressy situation, bit of a flap, trying to keep everybody happy and not let anybody down, and obviously not damage my business reputation or anything else. Thankfully everyone was amazing. All my customers are lovely, incredibly understanding, and thank you all of you. You know who you are. So draw a line under it. Today is Monday. It is a new week, and this morning I had to put my sunglasses on my way to work, which made me very happy. The sun is coming, and I have found for the last 3 mornings I've been waking up just before my alarm, and that's because it's light. It's light in the mornings. Finally, I really struggle this time of year. I really do. My moods are all over the place. I don't function very well, if I'm honest, and I can start to see just a very, very, very tiny inkling of spring. And it's also now February, which means March is very much the beginning of spring for me. April sees me getting to go away and get a proper summery bit of sunshine, and yeah, we're nearly there. We're nearly out of the dark times and into the light. So I'm in today purely to do the general tidying up. Mum hasn't come in because obviously we didn't have 2 big workshops that we thought we were going to have at the weekend, so there really isn't very much needs doing. Don't even need to put the hoover around. I've just got to sort out some mugs and cups from the teas and coffees, tidy up some of the sewing machines, and then I think I'm going to film a tutorial for YouTube, and then I'm going to be going home to do mum things. So there's not going to be very much to share with you today either, but obviously I will share what I can. Tomorrow, Mum and I are going to IKEA to get all of the cupboards and drawers and boxes that we want to put into the Kallax units. And then we'll be putting them in place on Wednesday. So there'll be a little bit more of BTHQ Banter for you to see then. So I'll say bye now because I don't think I'm going to come back on again today. I may do. If I do, it'll be a nice surprise. If I don't, I'll see you on Wednesday. Said I might come back. I have come back. I filmed my video, which I'm really, really pleased with. You will probably have seen that already because I'm planning it on being a Wednesday's upload. I'm just having ever such a quick tidy up because I need to go and get little Miss Mac from school in 20 minutes and I need to leave now. I've got a bit carried away today. I decided I needed a bit of me time, and so I cut out my leopard print Eve dress, and I've actually got loads of sewing done on it. I've got the bodice completed and the skirt completed, so I just need to join them together now, make the ties and then bind it. So I might even get that done by the weekend, which is really cool. So I had better say goodbye now, and I will see you not tomorrow because we're going to IKEA, but Wednesday. Good afternoon. I shouldn't be here, but I am. It's Tuesday. Mum and I have just been to IKEA. We were finished in IKEA by about 2ish. Went to Costco and Home Bargains as well while we were there. And we've come in, put the cupboard doors onto the Kallax units, unloaded the car with all the bits and bobs. And I decided, because I've got classes in Unit 1 tomorrow and nothing in here, Unit 2, that I might as well start moving the furniture around and get everything ready for our Ginger Jeans workshop, which has come round again this weekend. So I thought it'd be perfect. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so all the furniture's been moved around. So let me show you how we've rejigged it since the rejig. So firstly, can you spot my lovely cupboard doors? I've decided to go for green ones. I thought they were really nice, but they just go on beautifully with all their bits and bobs inside. I thought they were really nice compared to the plain boring white ones, so I've got 4 of those all nicely fitted. And then if I just step back, you can see I've put the table as a square in the middle there. It means that you've got 2 machines here for one person, 2 machines there for another person, and then they get to share the use of the overlocker in the centre. They've got their own ironing board for doing their ironing. One person's got a cutting table here, and then another person can use my cutting table, but it does mean that I can still sit and do my sewing and play around on my Cricut, and I can be tucked away in the corner and I'm not going to get in anybody's way. So this table will probably only be used probably for the Friday and possibly a little bit of the Saturday, and then you don't really need a cutting table. The 2 pupils can share this table together for the rest of the weekend. So yeah, it's all looking rather good, and I love how the space can just be manipulated to suit whatever workshop we're all running. So it's just a quick hop on. I'm going to go home now, and I'll be back tomorrow for week 3 of our 3-week beginners, and then I've got the lovely Leslie in making a dress in the afternoon. And I think I said I'd made a start on my Eve dress, but I can't remember, but I have made a start on my Eve dress. And tomorrow I'm going to be able to get the sleeves sewn up and the bodice joined to the skirt. So hopefully I'll have something to show you next week that I've actually made. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. It's Wednesday morning. I haven't said hello to you yet, but say hello to these lovely ladies. Say hello. Hi. What have you made?
A bag.
You've made a bag. What are you going to make now?
A cushion.
Yay! Happy days. Oh, and Elspeth's here. Hello, Elspeth.
Hello. Is it too tight? No.
No, that's fine.
That's perfect.
That's an old Agnes of mine that I dug out the cupboard that doesn't fit me anymore. It's got no stretch in it because it's like a sweatshirt. But it looks nice. Is that your zombie walk?
It's my zombie walk.
It's when you unpack your lovely beloved old Bernina, your 21st birthday present, because you're going to do the jeans class, and you find you've still got on it the notice that Claire gave you last time you tried to sew anything on this. So I have to be organised.
Put your glasses on, Elspeth.
I've got them on, Claire.
Just so you can see I do exist. It is almost 3 o'clock on Wednesday, so my beginners have gone home. Elspeth popped in to do a little bit of knitting and to set her sewing space up for the Ginger Jeans class on Friday because she's taking it as a pupil. And I got loads more of my Eve dress done. Let me show you. So it's hanging up here. As you can see, I've got the sleeves in. I'm really pleased with those. There is a nice amount of gathery poof up there, which is nice, and I've just turned the bottoms over and put some elastic in, so they've got a nice kind of poofy sleeve. It's like a bishop sleeve but not too massive, which is really nice. That's all hanging beautifully now. It's all been overlocked and I've made the ties. I'm just going to let that hang now, and then I'm going to bind all the way around that neckline, and I'm also going to bind the hem as well because it makes it super swishy and twirly like my other one. So that's good. I'm just going to get myself sorted out here now and get some simple easy projects ready for Friday so that I can hide in my corner and nobody needs to see me. And Leslie is busy beavering away on a kilo wrap dress. Let's have a look at this fabric. It reminds me of like an Aboriginal print, actually. Do you?
I thought it looked, yes, I thought it was kind of ethnic looking.
Yeah. Like Africa, kind of. You could wear that on safari.
Yeah.
I love it. So that will be finished probably next week now. So that is another week of BTHQ Banter over and done with. Tomorrow is Thursday. It is day off. I'm going out with Elspeth tomorrow. We are going to go and visit our friends at Chicken and Frog, sit on their new couch, read some books, drink some coffee, and then we're also popping in to the Greenhouse Brentwood, which is a new shop which has opened on Crown Street. The lovely Annalise came and picked up our wooden shelves, and they are now pride of place in her shop. So if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen I featured that on Instagram stories a week ago. So we're going to go and see her, and I think I might buy BTHQ a pot plant. I kill things. I'm not very good and not green fingered, but I fancy a nice green fern. And I'm hoping that if I get one, you'll all help me keep him or her alive. Watch this space. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you again soon.